little haggard looking, but I'm doing the best I can for 24 hours straight. So
I, I think you look fantastic there, buddy. And thanks for jumping
uh,
on there, guys. Larry's
it's all
on
good.
video there. He always likes to come in and say hi.
Yeah,
He's
for
the
sure.
real
Enjoying the
deal.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can
So
get started by with the big stuff. Yeah, Larry, you want to talk about what we've discussed and what we're doing here with you guys?
yeah, so BFK has done taken the step of ensuring your guys' investment via our audit apparatus and Skynet here in the short future. Uh, Baby Fort Knox has provided the full gamut and spectrum of our audits. What does that mean for you guys as a whole? Is that the token itself will have a lot more forward utility and mobility in the market as it becomes legitimized by us. And what do I mean by that? Well, we are the industry standard in blockchain for audit and security, but we also are running most of the front end and back end security for all the major tier one exchanges and tier two exchanges. So when you get listed with us, sometimes it's not about money or KYC. You can have enough money to list in KYC, but if you don't have an active security suite and don't have an audit from us, the chances of you getting listed on any of the tier one exchange pretty much nil. So there's that. That's just the common sense portion of it, but also the safety apparatus that's provided by us in lieu of the huge, we've done 42,000 audits. We've secured 1 billion in assets. We continue to actually no more than 1 billion, 90 billion. So we're almost at 100 billion cap, and we're industry partners for, like I said, Binance, PKS, OK, Huobi, uh, and all the. I mean, there's so many. If you just go on our leaderboard, you'll see them. So, and I guess I can let me introduce myself for some of you that know who I am. My name is Larry Lundy. I'm the international business development director for certick International. I'm also an on-surface security specialist with a focus on risk and threat mitigation containment and on-surface intelligence. So that's all I do is breathe, eat, sleep blockchain and securing blockchain. I have a reputation in the space for ending more projects than starting, but it's because I have already kind of a reputation. I got a lot of strange nicknames like Gunslinger, uh, uh, Boogeyman, because when projects ask me to come on, I when I deny projects, they ask me, well, why don't we have money and we're you should have us on. And I usually come on with a meme of myself with me with two knitting needles and a ball of yarn in front of Joanne's fabrics. And people ask
I,
me, what is that? And I say, that's me knitting a rug. So that's what I would tell the community that this is a rug pull. So it's a double-edged sword. If you have a project, I have no problem ethering projects based on that. So I think that the core group here at BFK are excellent people. I thoroughly vet most projects based on the personnel, not just the infrastructure of their source code or the complacency of their source code. So just want to let that be known. And yeah, thank you for having me. And I'm here to have fun with this AMA and try to give as many people some education on what we do at certick and actually what the big impact is for BFK as a whole. So it's pretty exciting. All the utility in the game aspect of the token. So you're getting more than just a token in this project. I feel like you're getting a lifestyle. You're getting utility and NFTs, and all the future expansions that the project has in mind. So
exactly, yes.
I'm excited, and I'll give the floor back to you guys for a moment, and I'll explain a few more things. But
Yeah.
JV,
So, Larry, thank you. We're so honored to have your sign off and your support on this. You're an industry leader. You guys are at the top of the heap when it comes to maintaining integrity and things secure. So we're really lucky to have you here. We're super happy. Um, Do you want to talk about what the process looked like? What happens when we get onboarded with certick? How long does it take? Do we get on the website and stuff like that? What can we show our community when things are the ball's rolling?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me give you a little bit of explanation on that. Most audit companies, the business model, the modus operandi for most audits are, it's already on LiveNet, it's already on mainnet, it's already live, and they just kind of tell you like some things that or you might have suspicions about, or there's some like finite mechanical issues with your source code and your protocol. But it's our model to take source code or project when it's in testnet or beta, so that we can try to give people the maximum amount of or projects the maximum amount of correction. Or our reports are not just like examples of like this is wrong, right? We actually provide examples of mechanical fixes for the mechanisms of action, how to optimize gas burn usage so that you as a consumer and stakeholder don't absorb so much gas costs. Saves you guys more money and more reflections in the pool for you guys at this point. And of course, the most paramount is the safety and the security of the protocol. The way our process works is, like I said again, I have at my disposal. I don't know if I said this earlier or not, but I have 16 engineers just on my six alone. A lot of BUs don't have even 4 engineers, and most audit companies are lucky to say that they have 4 or 5 real engineers. They may have a crew of interns, but I have 16 senior engineers that are on my team, and the way I like to do our audits is we have 12. I'll put 12. For example, on BFT, I have 12 engineers. 6 of them are doing the static audit, which is line by line. So we are very old-fashioned in that respect. Why do we do a static audit? Because it prevents small detail cascading failures. So you might have one engineer that's taking a look at a smart contract, and he might have an off day. 2, he might feel a little sick. 3, he's feeling okay, but it's becoming redundant. But 6, they're checking each other's work, and the small details are what make or break a smart contract in general. Then I have the other 6
Right.
engineers that are running our active matrix oracle, our AI, and they run the smart contract in a parallel chain that simulates being on live mainnet. So it runs our whole repository with pen testing and exploit testing, and also mechanism of action testing live. Then I'll have those 2 teams of engineers switch places to QC each other's work. Those 2 engineers, the leads for each team, do a final QC, and then that's when we issue a preliminary report. After I've went through the preliminary report, so any of the projects I take on our assignment, I insist on editing the reports and looking at the literature of the reports in general to check for logic. And then it goes to the devs and goes to the principals of a project to answer and implement the changes if they choose to do so, and explain the logic. And maybe after 1 or 2 times, then we issue you a final report, and you get a ranking on the leaderboard. My project's based on sentiment alone from my cosign. You remember, with 42,000 projects, my projects on the consumer market end up placing in the first top 1 or 2% always. So there's a huge
Wow.
advantage. They call it
Wow, that's
the Larry
amazing.
stimulus, but it's not really that. It's just that I
Yeah.
pre-vet my project so thoroughly. So
Well, I'd like to point out that we all just seen what happened with Empire after they got onboarded.
Yeah.
So that was pretty wild, and that was with your sign off too. I mean, you helped those guys out as well, and I heard JMA today. That was very well done. Congratulations on that.
no,
We're
thank
super
you, sir.
stoked. One things I want to
Thank you.
talk about
Well, it's
that
no
you went
doubt they
over.
pumped. They super pumped both
Oh,
times.
yes, they definitely. I would like to call that a super pump. If there's anything that's a pump, that was it. That went straight to 100 million.
I understand that. Yeah, it's every one of my, like, I hate I don't, I'm not a token shill. So when I do these things, I don't have you can ask anyone in the industry. I don't have one token in my wallet from anyone. I don't ask. And you can ask Jay. Everyone asks me, "Hey, do you want some tokens for your help?" No. I'm just content in being able to provide a living based on what I do, providing security. I can go to sleep every night. So like people are shills, and they'll say, "Yeah, I can," because what I'm doing, people charge money to do. I don't. Only the only investment that you need to make is investing in your own security and responsibility for your community. So I can go to sleep every night. But if I can help good people and good communities sustain their growth to where they're, long-term slow growth LP project, then so be it. That's just external stimulus. I can't tell people not to follow me around to go to projects. So that's what I'm doing, and I think that if you do, sometimes you remember your fellow person in your community, that, and you do the right thing, good things can happen. People always because DeFi and the space is a predatory environment. That's why people get security in order to try to reduce risk, right? And to make the project sustainable. That's the main thing. A big part of that is the community in itself. Are you holding for the betterment of your fellow person in the project? One person's whale amount of money is another person's drop in the bucket. But if you respect each other's investment with each other, that goes bounds and strides way above the dollar amount. So I'm happy to be here to you know, try to bring whatever I help I can. But if it wasn't a good project, I would be straight up. I would say, hey, this is trash,
Right.
and maybe it's a rug, and then people would go bye-bye, but it's not. So
Yeah, that last part reminds me of a sense of community, and that some of these projects developed, and we've been focusing on that a lot here. We got a great crew in this room, so you're definitely right about that. One of the parts I want to go back over is you described the mechanical fixes and like the gas optimizations in the code. And I just thought that was really, really important for
sure.
us because we're going to be
Yeah.
having our game, our marketplace, and that's going to be extremely important to the investors, keeping the costs down.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the whole point is, like, we try to have a holistic approach to our audits. So we're the only company that really does that. There might be I think everyone should. There's enough room in the space that every audit company or audit house should be able to make a living. I don't really badmouth anyone in particular, but at the same time, I'm not going to give them any kind of attention on your platform. So it's just
Yeah,
business. And we just be honest. I mean, what can we do to, and this is a disclaimer, crypto comes with its risk. You invest at your own peril. But who wants to walk into a minefield where none of the mines are marked, right? But if you walk into a
yeah,
minefield where most of the mines are marked, can you make responsible decisions, right? Can you have the wherewithal to try to help protect yourself and your fellow stakeholders' investments? That's the whole premise of the community and making responsible decisions. So
yeah. And I hope everybody kind of takes notice of this and realizes this is one of the steps in that direction. For the people who've just joined us, guys, we are onboarding. We have Larry here from certick. Um, Larry, I want to go ahead and talk about CEX listings, the insurance that comes along with certick, and why this is going to open a lot more doors for us.
Well, the CEX exchanges, tier one exchanges require a lot of KYC. It doesn't matter if you have enough money, as I was saying before, and it doesn't matter if you meet the KYC requirement. At times, one of the things is they need an audit from us because we're running their front end and back end security. Your guys' project's API will be scrubbed in conjunction with the main exchanges that you're listing on in the future. So they
Right.
they want you to have an active security suite because they don't want any trash products or projects coming onto their main exchanges. And one of the precursors and a pre-qualifier for that is, A, is the project viable to spend money on real security? And B, is it getting KYC by us? Oftentimes I get phone calls on back channels from these main exchanges asking about not just the project and as a whole, but the people behind the project, because as you know, most projects' main issues are not the source code and not exploits from the outside, but bad actors. So for me, it's really important that's why I say no to so many projects. I say no every day. But when I met Jay, he was shocked. Oh, you'll get on a video call right now? I said, sure, why not? Let's do it. So, I mean, like I said, that kind of transparency is what leads me to have faith in good projects. So, good projects, and validity based on our audit and our security suite is one of the main stepping stones to getting onto any of the major exchanges.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we plan in the future. And like you said, this is our first step in that direction. Um, Larry, can I ask you about so one of our goals is to bridge onto other networks. We like Solana, we have a
Sure.
few things in mind. How would getting a certick audit help us in that aspect for people that are new?
Well, we're one of the few audit houses that actually charted, bridges and using wrap tokens and just the architecture
Sure.
of what a bridge really is. Can you do a bridge? The main uh, obstacle with bridges right now is that you have to burn so much to get across the bridge, to go across commodity. But I mean, the future is in the utility of a token, not just the commodity. Everyone wants to make a bag, as they would say, but how about that long sustained growth from the hedging that you have the ability and utility to adapt to conditions? What I mean by that is if you have an ETH bridge and you have a BSC bridge and you have a Polygon bridge, what are the advantages of that? Well, you can diversify the commoditization of your token by going to, if one currency is bearish, you can go to a bullish one, or you can split half and half. It gives you the ability and the vehicle to diversify your asset stream. So
Right.
it's huge going cross chain or cross commodity.
One of the things I'm also pumped for is Skynet.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I
Uh,
guess Skynet is
active.
just a total guardian angel, right? I'm looking forward to that.
Well, yeah, it does that, but on a secondary note, you have many very dedicated mods, and let's face it, this is where I'm going to be an asshole a little bit. Everyone that comes on is a senior dev, or a head engineer, or I was a CEO of a $1 billion token, and you just hear all these kind of things, and the
Yeah.
mods have to sit there and answer questions, really questions, right? But one of the things that happens is that you can just tell them, well, I would love to discuss all of that with you, but I'm not really qualified or quantified to answer your questions about the mechanics. But you can simply go on certick.org, look up BFK, find it, and you can play with buttons all night long. You can see all the wallets that are coming in and out, all the privileged functions. You can see all the engineers that are doing the pen testing or AI running. You can see all the social media sentiment, all the retweets. Everything is available at your fingertips for your community, and the audits there. So you want to talk about being fully transparent in the spirit of blockchain, not in the spirit of DeFi. That's the whole thing
Right.
about blockchain, is it's our goal to be as transparent, crystal clear, right? So what else I mean, it's every nerd's dream, and every investor's hope that the transparency is there. So
Yeah. Um, as we all know, BSC in general, or even cryptocurrency, can be a space in which bad actors sometimes get away with things. But we hope to show our community that, we take things seriously. We're against all that, and that this entire process is a step in that direction. I share similar thoughts to you and beliefs as you, Larry. So
sure.
I'm real psyched. When can we see BFK on the website? I'm pumped. I keep searching.
No, BFK is coming. We have, here's the thing. I have 1,000 DMs and 1,000 emails probably daily, because everyone
Right.
knows a bull run is coming. It's already started. It's going to go deep into February. And so, we're, like I said, we're probably booked back 2 months, So for me I will just say that it will be there very shortly, very, very shortly,
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow or the next day or at the latest. But it's definitely going to be there. And that's why I'm here on this AMA right now. Is I've been talking with Jay on back channel by myself. Just ask anyone that I deal with. I usually check in every day just to see how they're doing. Excuse my language. Fuck the business all the time, right? The best business is built on trust. So I just, like, as a human being, I like to see how the people around me are doing, because I like to think
Yeah.
of our engagement as a long-term relationship, partnership. I don't think my customers are my customers. I view them as partners in the space. So, I hate to say it this way, but most of the projects I deal with are upward mobility projects, and I want to see that the space is filled with upward mobility projects rather than the pump and dump tokens. I'm not a big fan of those.
100%.
I agree. DeFi, do you want to go ahead and ask any questions to Larry? Is anybody else in here? I'm gonna scroll through the chat real quick. I got a few people that I'm gonna go through. What's up, Josh? I see Josh from Pink Sale over there. Yeah, I was totally blown away, Larry, by the level of communication that you had with me. It was really nice to see that sort of like you said, the back channel communication. And yeah, you're right. You checked in every single day, and you really seem invested into this. And we appreciate it so much, man. It's a really good feeling to have. I wouldn't say we're small, but we're young, we're fresh, we're new. You know what I mean? To get that support and that sign off, it means the world to us.
For sure. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, there is something I want to ask actually. So with Skynet, what exactly does it include? Because we may be interested in getting our NFT marketplace and everything audited as well through Skynet. That'd be really good.
Well, firstly, the Skynet covers multiple deployments. So like on an ERC 721, it's going to cover the minter, the factory, of course, the auction
Yeah.
pool. And those are really critical on covering because, as you know, people are botting them to death. They're sniping the shit out of rares and
Yeah,
flattening
exactly.
projects before they even get started. With Skynet, it's constantly evolving and changing to try to future proof the project, but we do our best to ensure security. It definitely deters people from doing that. And so, like for example, a lot of token projects will secure their token because it's the native token for their ecosystem.
Yeah.
And then they will go on to secure the rest of their assets based on that. And that's another thing I do. I don't push anyone to buy everything at once. Me and Jay talked about it. I make the suggestion that you should have Skynet right away. But some projects, they're being responsible with their money. So
Yeah.
yeah, the Skynet also obviously provides a blanket of security, but also provides a blanket of again, information and also fair play for everyone that wants to mint an NFT and get a rare, especially in the game platform.
Yeah,
Super
for sure.
important.
And guys, for you listening, I just put a screenshot of some of the Skynet, the abilities that come with it, with such as social sentiment, the on-chain monitoring, which is explains right here, is utilizing real-time security monitors. So we're gonna have everything hooked up to this, and make sure everything, as Larry says, is being watched over without anybody sniping. One of the key things I think you talked about was any privileges. That would reveal any of that to the community. So it's important to us to be transparent, to show everybody that we're straight up here, guys. There's no funny business. We're a legit and serious project, and having this sort of governance over our token is not only how we protect you guys, but how we are in this with you. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited to get this going, and I couldn't thank you enough, Larry.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure to be here with your community again. And like I said, I really enjoy like-minded projects that have upward mobility. That's what I'm saying is that your community is investing in itself, and a part of that. I'm happy that I'm actually honored and humbled that you guys' project and your community would put your trust in our security apparatus, and I look forward to continuing on down that path.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Larry. All right, guys, that's going to conclude that portion of the AMA. If you are late in joining, we are onboarding with certick, and we're moving forward. Things are going to be groovy pretty soon here, guys. So thank you very much, Larry. If you want to hang out, I think we
You
got
guys are
some
welcome,
game
man.
updates and releases for the rest of the crew.
Sure,
Varam,
sure.
are you around, my friend?
Hey, Larry,
Yeah,
can
I
I
am
say
always around.
something?
Hello.
Hey, Larry, um,
Hello. Pretty good. How are you?
would the Skynet be covering like any of the Google Play side of it, like downloading the game and stuff like that?
Well, right now it depends on how the smart contract pans out. We're still in the phases of looking at all the extensions and ancillaries. Um, we do have like a lot of experience with T5, but every implementation going cross chain. For example, when you go do a cross-platform ability by going from like iOS to Android and PC, there's a little bit more complexity to it. So every project's implementation is different. So we try to cover as much as we can. But it as far as being the asset itself, when it's minted or vice versa, we protect as much as we can. But there are a lot of there's a lot less. I guess there's a lot less bad traffic in the game sphere itself, but the most critical portion being when it's, for example, a mint or a character is minted and made. That's where it's the most vulnerable. So we try to square that away before it launches. But as technology change, but like I said, it's everyone wears a different pair of shoes, well or not. So I hope that we can cover most, but every like I said, every contract, smart contract's different. So, but we try to, though, to answer your question, yes.
All right, that sounds good. Thanks, man.
Excellent. Thank you, newbie.
Sure. Does anybody else have a quick question for Larry? He's here, guys. I'm going through the list right now. Hi, B. In the meantime, guys, I want to throw a screenshot of like this Skynet thing just blows my mind. If you guys look in the main channel, I just posted a picture. This thing records Twitter account activity, performance summaries, token data charts, on-chain data charts. Like, Larry, it's like all the metadata you could ask for, isn't it? I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it's
missing
it's
much.
scrubbing constantly. It's like having. Let me put it to you this way: you could spend 20 grand on marketing and not get the penetration that Skynet provides. You could also spend another 20 grand on someone to summarize the market activity and the sentiment of your project for proposals to big capital investment companies, and you still wouldn't get all of the information. And then on top of that, you have live security. So I mean, not to like about Skynet, it's just a no-brainer. And like I said, it's a requirement for upper mobility onto a main exchange.
Oh, and guys, let's not forget about the exposure that this is going to grant us. I remember me and Larry talked about one time the amount of people that, use the certick website for safe investments, right? So I couldn't imagine all the
Oh
people
Oh
yeah,
that,
yeah, every
yeah.
day.
So the exposure that we're going to get from this is going to be pretty massive.
yeah. That's something I wanted to ask as well.
But
So Larry, when do you expect us to be on the website? Is it like 1 to 2 weeks roughly, or do you have any
no, no,
idea?
no, no. One to two. Maybe later this morning, for me, and maybe later this evening for you guys. But very shortly. Like I said, we have a back. My onboardings don't ever take more than a week. Never. They're
Wow, that's
usually in two,
amazing.
if not 4 to 16 hours on average. But right now we're experiencing a huge amount of volume based on the bull run right now. Everyone's wanting to
Yeah,
get
for
their
sure.
tokens and
Yeah,
their
I
projects
see
up.
you're
So
incredibly busy. Yeah.
always right now. So I mean, it's my DM's full of people. Would you like to do an AMA with? And I hate to say it, but I kind of enjoy saying no
Yeah, yeah. It's good
because
to choose,
I have a
right?
life outside of blockchain too, and it's a little hard, but yeah, I tell a lot of projects no. So I'm
Well,
not gonna
it's a pleasure to
take the
have
talk.
you
I'm
here
not
then.
like I said, it's a privilege for me to be here, so I have to make it a privilege for you guys. As far as the investment scape is concerned, I'm not just jumping onto whatever projects. For sure. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Well, thank you.
Is there any other questions at all, or you're welcome, V. I appreciate you taking the time from me.
Yeah. If anyone else has got any questions, you can put your hand up and you can ask Larry away. B, Chris, have you got any questions? Any investors?
Nope.
Maybe
Nope, not
even
at the
V.
moment. Thank you, Larry. Thank you for joining us. Anybody?
No, I guess
Oh, yeah.
everybody just like listening. And guys, just so you know,
Oh,
we always
somebody put their
record these
hand up.
things.
Trenton's got his hand up. Let's see what he asks.
Okay.
Trenton, you need to unmute your mic and you can ask.
Hey, trying.
The interview here, but I'm a bit of a novice,
Hello.
you'd say. But I wanted to ask Larry if I was trying to explain what certick is to someone who isn't crypto savvy and trying to encourage them to look at the project, how would you explain what you bring to the table compared to other audits? I guess I know you're one of the better ones out there, but like I said, from my point of view, there's lots to look at, lots of info to bring in, but just curious of what makes certick so special.
Well, that's a good question. Firstly, the first thing I would say is who else is on the leaderboard, you know? It's the exchanges that you want to be on. So you can just explain to a person like, you know, for upward mobility, let's just talk about it. You know, money is the main motivator for people to go into crypto. I'm not going to preach you a gospel of it's for the betterment of mankind. There is that part, but really people want to, as they say in slang on crypto, fill their bags, right? So they want to get their bags filled. And a big part of that is what other projects are around you and what exchanges are around you. So you look at that. Secondly, you can tell them, you can see all of the wallets coming in and out, all the privilege functions coming in and out, see all of the people in the world aggregating what they're talking about via the social media sentiment and all the data that's being scrubbed. So it collects everything, all the data. Then you can also say that you can see the good things and the bad things that are happening, and the audit is there for you to look at. Again, we have 42,000 audits plus on our leaderboard, right? So you can see that how is project faring against other peers in the market, and safety score based on all the criterion. You can see all different facets of the criterion that are required to aggregate a security score, right? The next thing you can say is, wow, look, my project is on a leaderboard with only other very good or serious projects in the space. So I guess that's a partial expression, Trenton, of how to explain it to someone that's just new to the field, or new to the hobby itself. Yeah. Like I guess look at me and look at where all the cool kids are playing right now. I guess that's another way. I want to be a cool kid, so like
Oh, this
VFK
is
is a cool kid
definitely
for sure.
the cool place to be. And guys, we're still extremely early here, and I hope everybody can see that we're making all the right steps here. We don't want to be a quick meme project that pumps and dumps and never recovers. We want slow and steady growth, and I hope everybody can see that the steps that we're taking are meant to ensure that. And this was one of the most important things to us, Larry, is to get this done, make sure that there's no vulnerabilities in our flanks so that we could, push things forward and make sure that we provide a tight ecosystem that, people could, play to earn, get some crypto and trade NFTs with. It looks like we lost Larry right there, guys. That's
Oh
okay.
yeah, that happened in one of the other AMAs he was in. I'm sure he'll be back shortly.
Yeah,
Has
he's
anyone
got a
got
tight
any
firewall
questions
behind him.
while he's out? Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, there he is back. Welcome back, Larry.
There we go. Oh yeah, we need to unmute him. Right, there we go.
Yeah, I got him. So yeah, guys, we are super, super excited about this. This is one step of many between hitting up some other chains to getting our game out there, getting everything audited, making sure things are safe. We're gonna get our marketplace, our game, we're getting everything gonna get looked after with our Skynet program.
and we're gonna make sure. Like one of the big things that Larry was speaking about was like the gas optimization. You know, we could write the code and do our best, but these guys are the real pros. And if there's any things we could fix and make a little bit better, we're gonna get it done for you guys.
Absolutely. Like I said, we try to take a holistic approach to our audits and our security solutions for all of the projects that we take on. So as a company as a whole.
Right. Oh, one of the things I want to talk about is one of the things that blew my mind last time, Larry, was the insurance. You showed me the pancake swap tokens. So everything literally is backed by
Yep.
certick and their stability.
So let me. We actually have a Binance wrapped token. It's a CTK token. It's our certick token, and it's just like any other insurance policy. We can offer insurance on a project or a holder. People call them whales, but I just people that have a lot to lose are not a lot to lose. But we have blanket insurance policies available backed by our CTK token. It's like a one for one token. It's very stable, and it grows with market sentiment, of course. But it's pretty flat, and it's a pretty good token to insure yourself or your key holders if you qualify for it. So we do an assessment, and yeah, think about that. We're the only company that has enough resources to offer uh, our own insurance token. So
Because yeah, if you consider the magnitude, the financial magnitude behind that, with all the coins that I see on here, Binance, Shiba Swap, Pancake Swap, 1 inch, Aave, like stuff like that. You're talking about a lot. Chili's, Safe Moon, if they've all got this, that's a lot of money there.
that's trillions of dollars, literally.
Yeah.
So I mean, based on passive and direct capacity of the token is trillions of dollars.
Right
So thank
on,
you for
right
bringing that
on.
up, Jay. It's a feature, and yeah, if you guys want to inquire about it, inquire through Jay for your individual holdings or for the project as a whole. That's an option. But it's just like getting insurance. You have to go through a process. You have to vet the risk versus reward, but there are people that have it. So and there's projects that are like, for example, Pancake Swaps has a crap ton of tokens. Excuse my language. So
Yeah, for sure. V, I don't know if you're talking. I'm having trouble hearing you. I might jump out for a second, guys, if I do. So yeah, guys, that's it. You heard it from Larry. We're going ahead with this, and we're super excited. This is only the beginning. Um, we decided to take a more
Uh,
strategic approach with the way we're doing things, and like we tend to be around for sustainability and to meet all our release deadlines. With the relaunch, guys, our game development schedule has not changed at all. The only thing we did was took a look at some of the processes on our, like some of the functions on our contracts, and we decided to simplify. So we got the relaunch out of the way. This is step number two, and then we're just going to continue knocking down our milestones. And with that, I'd like to pass it over to V. V, you got some updates for us. I think we could share some things
yeah,
with the room.
yeah, sure. Hi, Larry. First, thank you for all the clarification about certick. And I definitely know a little bit more now about what you guys do and how you help maintain
hello,
the
B, how are you?
security overall
Of
on
course.
the blockchain. My name is V. I am an expert in gaming, and I have been working with a lot of studios around the world, especially in the Middle East and Asia, for game development and game psychology and streaming. Our game has been backed up, as Jay has already said, by the latest in tech. We're using Unity 3D. I don't know if you heard of it. Unity 3D is an old engine. So far, it has been in the market for around 15 years. And it's a very swift, lightweight engine that we are using to develop BFK on it. In a quick brief, BFK has been set by very
Stable,
experienced
very
developers.
stable.
Yeah, it's especially stable because it's almost open source and getting a lot of updates. Our game has been done with, have been worked with like a professional and experienced developer in the field, especially also in the crypto blockchain world, because as you know, it's still in the young stage. So finding really good developers is still a little bit hard for the normal and average people. So we have a good team working on it. As far as I just want to say that this game has been planned for the long term. We didn't do anything for the short term. We didn't do anything just to hype and blow up our chart. It wasn't the main target. Actually, we rebuilt our contract to actually accommodate the game. So everything has been thought for the game as a total environment. It's a 2D game. It's a 2D play to earn game, and the idea is also to keep the gamers, give them the ability to enjoy the game as a whole, not just only the investors. This is a big challenge, to choose to balance the two, because we are introducing NFTs, and this will give the game just another entire ecosystem completely. And yeah, so we're using some of the latest technology. I'm going to give an example about our just about multiplayer system that we are using. We are using the Photon network, which is a quite robust networking system that is based on real-time cloud system. And we are allocating each server for different kind of zones to keep the latency as fast as possible. Last time we did the test, remember Jay, we were like logging in super fast. I mean, matchmaking is like around 5 to 10 seconds in general. This is like with some
Yeah,
delays, so
it
10
was
seconds is like
extremely
super
responsive,
fast.
almost immediate for me on my end.
Yeah. So we're going also almost cross-platform. We're going on iOS and we are going also on Play Store. Both of them has specific rules and specific policies to follow when you are using a third-party payment system, which on this, in our case, which is basically we are using MetaMask, and yeah, we're trying our best to comply with it. So we're gonna be launching on Play Store. I'm gonna be launching on iOS also, and we're gonna be launching online, which is on our website. On application-based app, which gonna be loaded automatically. We already have some tests done. We already have a pre-built set there. It's cross-platform also, and we have built a lot, and we have worked a lot on the matchmaking API. So our matchmaking is we thought of everybody. So that means you can go free to play. You can just play to have fun. You will spawn and then just have fun killing each other. Grouping up and you will spawn again. It's based on time based. We have went also and made the ranking system. That this is like the ranked game where you can play to earn and you can stack also to just win anything that you have stacked. You fight based on the stack you have done. And we have done also the which I like the most as a gamer is the team play. So we have also done 5v5, 3v3, 2v2 co-op gaming to improve, and just give this kind of gaming team spirit. The power thing that we have in our game is the event based system. So the idea was here to fight in between the BSC smart chain and the Ethereum smart chain, as both of them are on the NFT now. There's more, but the idea was just to put ETH as the alien who's trying to fight BSC. So the idea here was to make an event, a monthly event that we're gonna be allocating from our own wallet as for the rewards. And this kind of event is gonna be yeah, it's gonna be reserved by 20 players, and those 20 players are going to fight an alien, a boss. And this boss is going to keep moving towards the fort, which is basically the fortification going to be set there to that is protecting our investment. And then the forties are going to fight this alien based on categories. Our forties are just normal soldier characters. They are small babies, but they look so good. And I have to also mention very well that we worked a lot on the design aspect, on the graphics, and on the art book in general, the art story. So all of our forties have story behind them. All our forties has been made from scratch, literally from scratch. We have drawn them on paper first, and then we went through the entire set of graphics, the story, and then we built the 3D characters, then the 2D models from it, and the side and the sprites for the end game. So there's a lot. This is not just collectibles. This is an actual agent that you're going to be using in game, outside of the game, and even you can collect it and you can have it everywhere. Even we went far to the stage where we're going to be able to print them in 3D. So our 3D modeling artists have worked in a way that we can actually print them, and we are now negotiating with some companies to get the best rate to print those NFTs. And everybody who's going to own them, if based on the rarity, will probably have the chance to get one delivered to them. So in case you just get one. So there's a lot of customization done
Amazing,
on
V.
our game. Yeah, a lot. So I'm not gonna go even more, but just Larry, a quick overlook about our game. And yeah, it has been really thought of and it's getting built. We are on our way to finish the second stage of our demo, which we presented like 2 weeks ago. We have now incoming updates with improvement in the map, which we already have done it. Almost the front end has been done for the NFT marketplace, and the game improvement also in fighting mechanics and camera mechanics. Thank you, Larry. I just made it as fast as I can.
I wanted to give you credit for being such an amazing order, because what you're trying to explain, you're explaining to a broader audience much better than I can explain the blockchain and our security. So hats off to you, V, for being a great order, very professional, and I could learn from you. So you and V both do a great job of awarding to your clients and to your investor base. I wanted to
Thank
take
you.
a quick moment to, if you guys have the ability, I like to have Easter eggs during my AMAs. So I do have Sasha from Clear Moon, and Babelfish is also from Pink Sail. Just finished the Pink Sail AMA, and we have some people in the chat in the AMA from Empire. I just want to let you know that the project has eyes on it. So Jay and V, if you could allow Sasha to speak, he's a really esteemed guy in the field. So
That's fine,
Sasha,
Sasha.
if you're there.
Of course, I'm going through right now. I see Josh. What's up, Josh? How are you, brother? Jaden.
Yeah, and
I do not see Sasha
Pink
yet.
Sail,
I'm not sure. I don't see Sasha either.
Josh, yep, there you are. Maybe Sasha stepped out for a moment. Let me do my holler. And also, I think Leica from Empire is in the audience. Maybe they stepped out for now. I don't know. It's kind of late for them, but and also Jennifer Barton from Vault Group, from Vault DeFi Vault, VTC. She's also in the audience, I believe. So it's just good to have some other big projects on. Their eyes are on your guys' project, out of their
It feels good.
own fruition and validity. So if any of you are there, you guys should speak out. Wasso from Empire. I mean, Wasso from Everrise. If you're there too, any of you are free to chime in just to give their expert opinions. They're all experts in the field. Let me reach out to Sasha real quick. He is a great resource. They did the Pink Sail AMA earlier today, and I think his commentary on your project would be super good. It's good to hear from other sides and other angles. So
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've
one moment.
really liked about what we're doing here is meeting a lot of other good people in the field, such as yourself, Larry. I mean, you're an industry leader. You're a titan as far as I'm concerned.
Appreciate it.
And Dulla's another great
Oh,
one,
wow.
guys. If you don't know Dulla's the CEO of Empire. He's absolutely great. He's the one that actually introduced me to Larry here, and you've seen the effect that these guys have on projects. And you said you were in a Pink Sail AMA today. You've been absolutely everywhere. Hey, Larry, today?
Well, I was watching it on Backchat,
Right.
and Leica is here from Empire.
Hi, Leica.
And yeah, there's I was all over the place today. I've been up for over 24 hours. Hello, Leica.
Hey, Larry.
Maybe
up?
I could hear. How are you,
I can
Laika?
hear you too.
Hey,
Oh,
Leica.
who's that? Hey guys.
Thanks for
Mashallah.
coming to say hi. Congratulations today. That was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You getting any sleep over there?
Oh no, not yet. Hey
How are
guys,
Not too
you?
much, eh?
I think you've been up for over 24 hours now.
Wow.
That's normal to hear
Go
in the
get some
development
sleep,
side.
man.
Developers never sleep.
Nothing much. We're just one of the boss ladies from Empire. Yeah. So that's another thing I want to be like. I wanted to say that there. Oh, I was complaining for 4 hours. Well, I wanted to bring to attention that there's more and more women becoming involved in the crypto sphere, and like for example, like does she's a for Empire, and she's a consummate and purveyor of blockchain sphere. So she's from Empire. She does a bang up job, and it's a good networking element. All of the communities are to share in crossing their networks, and through this partnership, there's more partnership and hospitality than the predatory environment at the time. I wanted to say thank you for Leica to come on, and I think Sasha, he might be, I don't know, he's around or not, but if anyone's around, calling Sasha now, because yeah, he was on the PTO AMA, and maybe he's predisposed right now. It doesn't matter. We will have the future with your community and the Americans. I just wanted to, this was a kind of a beginning, and also it gives me the privilege of answering some of your questions. So if there's any other questions, we'll go.
I've gone ahead and just like unmuted everybody in case people want to talk.
I
We're
wanted to
always
share a
big
video.
here. Go ahead, V. You got something for us?
Yeah, I
Any
have two videos that
questions? Gay Gorilla? V?
Yeah, he kind of cut out for me. I'm here.
Yeah, I think he cut out.
yeah. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Now
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you, V.
Yeah, I was saying that I want to share two videos that we just made, very simple ones. One of them is going to
Maybe
show the
I
NFT
can't hear you
marketplace
guys
front end.
at this point now.
You still hear me, guys?
I can hear you loud and clear, V.
Perfect. So one of the videos are going to show the front end of the NFT marketplace with the login system, and also we have made it like a double-edged sword, like you just said. We have the MetaMask
Hello?
login via. Do you hear me,
Can't hear too much.
Jay? Do you
Yeah,
hear me?
I can hear you, V. You can go ahead. Larry V's going. I don't think you can hear him, but he's just about to drop a video. So
Okay.
Okay.
go ahead, continue, V. Sorry, guys. Listen, there's a lot of latency issues. We apologize for that, but we're gonna try and get through this. I know V's cutting out, Larry's cutting out, I'm cutting out, but we'll make it, guys. I assure you, we'll get there. Go ahead, V.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying that I'm gonna showcase the login on the NFT marketplace. I'm gonna showcase the latest just movement, camera movement on the game. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to share it from my phone because unfortunately
We're getting
my
a little bit
PC
of
is not.
latency.
Okay, let me know if you can see my screen.
V's gonna try and share his screen there. Larry
I
was
can hear
just
you now.
saying,
Yeah.
I know you can't hear him, but he's gonna show us some of the firing up of the game, I think, here. If we can get him to get his video online. And again,
I'm
guys,
trying.
sorry about the delays here. It's we're having some Telegram's not being very good to us.
Yeah, you should be
V, I
able
could
to
see
see
your
my
screen
screen
now.
now.
Yeah, I could see your screen.
Okay, so do you see the video now?
Yep.
Perfect. So this is the example of the NFT marketplace front end now in action, logging in with MetaMask and then logging in with the KYC, or which we're going to call it an account, a normal username account that we're going to provide. So we provide security for the data and at the same time the security from the MetaMask wallet. So this is it. You set your password, you unlock your wallet, you log in with
Yep.
MetaMask, you type in your username for
Absolutely.
the game and password. We're going to be providing this, or you're going to be registered, and this is it. This is the NFT marketplace in active now. This is on our local host now. And this is the leaderboard section. We're just showcasing a little bit of the action that's going to be moving there. So
So I
selecting an
guess
NFT.
you're showing us what we got built so far. I guess this is a little
Oh wow,
teaser
this is
for
a bit of a
everybody.
surprise for us as
Yeah,
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
this is active. This is an active marketplace, guys. Yeah, correct. I know that you're waiting to see it, but it's working. So we're not done with everything yet, but it's on the active side. So I'm showing it to you now. So again, to log in, as you see, MetaMask is active. Everything has been activated. So I mean, I have logged in myself, and username and password will be created basically with a nice background here will be requested, and this is how you log into our NFT marketplace, which is activated now, not yet released, soon enough. Okay, so this is for this. Now for the game, we go in for the game. As you see, this is the back end stage of the game without front end. Now you are able to register. Entering your wallet address is not now allowed for the normal user. This is just for the development side. You have to just to consider this as a connecting wallet system. So you just add it, and you add your username and you add your password.
Yes.
This okay. I'm gonna skip it a little bit here until we can get the login set. And when you get the login set, as you see, this is the main menu at the back end. That means in the front end, it's gonna be whatever we showed on the website. As you see, guys, we have now the player profile data set. That means it's going to be connected to your NFT marketplace and dashboard. Free to play, which is the open deathmatch for it. PvP, player versus player 1v1. Co-op 2v2, 3v3, 5v5. And we have the ranked versions that we're going to be staking and fighting for earning. We go for play now. As you see, the wallet has been set, the username, email, rank point, and everything. This is the back end. And we press PvP, get matchmade, and this is the camera scoring system we have implemented with the movement of the head. As you see now, the 40 can move his head and it can follow up on his target aim. We're gonna scroll now. We have improved a little bit the walking system also, and we have added fire mechanics sound. This is the scope. You see how we can zoom out now? We can see the environment in general. And here you go, guys. Look at this.
Yeah.
A little bit better now.
I'm on my other device looking on the back chat.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to show you so far, the camera movement. You see, guys, this is how we're going to be fighting each other on a mass fight. You can see that you have a very nice view, field of view, and the map is dynamic. That means it's going to keep moving, keeps expanding as much as you move. Later on, we're going to implement a radar, but so far, this is what I wanted to show you. I'm not going to show more. So I hope you guys liked it.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
You showed me something too. It looks like we're pretty close to having the one of the levels done too as well, the environment.
Yeah, the environment. Yeah, I do not have it on me now. If you can share it from the, yeah, if you can kindly share it.
Oh, okay. If you want me
Yeah,
to, I'll go.
yeah, just set the image. We can share it, no
Okay.
problem.
All right,
There
give
you
me a
can
sec,
see
guys.
it
I'll
now.
go dig that up. This is the one I dropped in main chat, the
It's a
one
party.
you
It's
sent
a
me
party.
earlier
So
today.
Yeah, here you go. Check the image, guys. This is the Sahara version. This is the treasure hunt fort. As you what you are looking at now is a dynamic map. That means the screen is gonna take only a portion of this map. Other part of this map is gonna be based on movement. So when you start moving to the edge on the right or the left, the camera will follow up, and you're gonna discover more map. You're gonna discover more stuff to do. This is not the final version. This is one of the final versions. We're gonna have now added bunkers for the snipers, which is gonna be high enough
there's some
for
interesting
them to
gifts
be
on
able
here.
to shoot. As you see, the
Yep.
fort is in the back.
Yes. Yeah. We do.
Okay, everybody see the map?
Yeah, we dropped it in the
Perfect.
main chat there.
Yeah.
So anybody missed that? So V just showed on the video. We pretty much got the marketplace. How do I say this, V? Close to finished?
Yeah, front and base. That means everything that has been set in designs are now activated. That means you can hover in between them. Not all of them are linked to the actual backend. We are linking stage by stage. It's like 40% done, you have to say.
Are we going to be able to present anything soon within
End of
a
this
couple
week,
weeks or so?
we're gonna have a demo v2 on the NFT marketplace with login features activated, and we're gonna have the game also. The game is actually now playable. It's still the demo. We have the demo. It's live. We can still now play the game, but it's not updated with the latest features. But it is like set on the basis that I showed you last time for the fighting mechanics and the matchmaking system. We
Perfect.
can fight
This is
Larry if Larry wants.
so it's a good time to say. So DeFi, we did some of those gold NFTs. This means that we could airdrop these guys within a week or so and get them into that founder NFT thing. You want to go over that a bit, DeFi?
Oh yes. So we took a snapshot yesterday at 3 p.m. UTC. The 20 was it the 24th, wasn't it? Yeah, the 24th. Um, of the top 150 holders, and those holders that had zero sales in their transactions, they will be 100 of them will be airdropped this gold Infinity Knox NFT, which is an actual in-game item as well as an NFT, which will have a use case. V can talk about the use case in a moment, but these NFTs, they're very rare. This is the only one which people will be able to gain in this way. The other NFTs are only going to be available through in-game events like dungeons and raids, those sort of things, like very rare. And these particular ones, their buffs are going to be significantly better than the other ones, so
It's
they're
looking
going to
good.
be very valuable. Yeah,
While
V,
you
did you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So for the attribute side, owning and if the Infinity Nox cards in general are attribute power ups that are permanent. That means whenever you win an event, which we usually have set the common ones there, you will be able to actually pick one, and it's going to be randomly selected. The system is going to randomly select one player to get this Nox card. What this Nox card does, it apply
amazing.
permanent stats on one attribute. It can be speed, health, armor, or points, percentage-based points on the
Oh, it's
general round.
amazing.
So
Great.
let's say you got one card, and this card will give you +1, plus 0.75%. It's going to be applied forever on your entire profile, on your entire bootcamp, on any 40, as long as you hold it. And once you have this card in your account, it's going to be unlocked. That means you can start selling it. No one can buy these. They're unbuyable. Only the holders will have the gold version of them. The gold version of these cards will have attribute of 1% power up. That means it's like 25% stronger than the normal ones we can pick up. and this is gonna be once and for all. That's it, one of a lifetime. 150. None of these cards will be back made again. Not neither minted. They're gonna be just legacy as much as our holders hold it. We are rewarding them with this kind of attribute permanent set. Our holders can sell them. We will define the price when we're gonna be pre-minting them soon, and the price that is gonna be sellable with is the minimum price we set, and ultimately they can sell it as much
Amazing.
they want.
It's like
Okay.
it's like playing on testnet. That's amazing.
Yeah, and the nice part in our marketplace is like it's based on the idea of gamers and also traders. That means the weaponry is a black market, everybody can own them, but the game itself, it's not ownable or it's not buyable. You will have to play to earn and play to actually grow. So we have balanced it in a very nice way that traders will be happy, gamers will be happy, and the Infinity Nox card are super powerful. And I think that we kept it in a way that we want the users to set the price for those cards, not us. So it's like based on demand and sales. So our users will set the price in the market. So let it be, and let's watch what's gonna happen.
D5, before we go on, can you quickly go over what is included in the
Amazing.
founders with the NFT, the giveaways and stuff like that, the percentages, the whole rundown, please?
Yeah, sure. It might be an idea for Chris to talk on this as well. But
Sure.
if you hold one of these golden NFTs, then you're going to have entry to the Founders Club, which we will have early access to information, updates, progression on the game, development, sneak peeks, and all kinds of interesting stuff that we've got coming up. Not only this, from the tax, we have a 1% tax, and that 1% tax is for game prizes. 0.3% of that, so 30% of that, so 0.3% of the tax in total goes to a unique game prize pool specifically for these 150 NFT holders. And we will hold weekly and monthly like giveaways, whether it's a gaming laptop or a gaming chair, a gaming headset, something related to gaming, or maybe even we'll give away like tokens. We'll do like a mini tournament in game, all kinds of interesting stuff with that prize pool we can be doing.
And I believe we took that screenshot yesterday, as DeFi said, guys. We're just going through and
Yeah.
making sure we had some restrictions for it, like holding the tokens and stuff like that. So we're just cross-referencing everything and making sure that we're good. We'll probably be able to post the winners of this probably sometime
That's
within the next couple of
perfect.
days. Yeah, so it's just our way of giving back to the people who stuck with us during this transition on the relaunch, the guys who truly believed in us. We're all about our community and being community oriented. We take suggestions, and like the entire point of this is to be transparent and do this together. We're very open with our development process. We share a lot with you guys, so you could see that our goal is to do this as openly as possible and to do it together.
Did
So
we share
that
Rapto, by the way, Jay?
no, we haven't yet. You
We
want to
should
go
share it.
ahead?
Yeah,
Sure,
let's
of
go.
course.
Let's share, you guys, Rapto. This is the latest add-on on our 40. This is the Air Force. This is the Air Force Army unit from BFK, and this 40 is a special paratrooper. And one of the best abilities it has is the smoke grenade. He can throw a smoke grenade that will give him the ability to just shadow hide. As you know, paratroopers drop really fast, and the smoke grenades usually give them cover until they find actually cover themselves when they are in the battlefield. So that was the idea sort of bring from the army. And the nice part about this paratrooper, which is Rapto, you can anybody who owns this NFT is gonna start from level 2. That means it's an advanced NFT. It's not on the level 1. You already have it level 2, rank 2. We'll have two weapons. We're gonna have the M4A1 uh, SSC, which is a lightweight version of the M4A1 for paratroopers, and the MP5K, which is a submachine gun, also lightweight and really fast shooting. It's a close combat 40. That means the closer you get, I mean, the faster you're gonna be shooting and faster movements you're gonna get. Very nice armor on this guy, and it's a rare
Okay.
card. That means we're gonna mint not a lot of them so far for a start. Available for EA.
So I just dropped all that stuff. You could see the
Yeah,
3D
sure.
animation on top. Also, you guys can see the card, the second video, the NFT Raptor card. This is how, I believe, V, this is what it'll present like in the marketplace, a little character card.
Yeah, this is gonna be a normal card for now, for the start, and after that we will animate them. But in general, everything that you see is gonna be available for these cards as much as we set them. We do the entire designs because we wanna like just give a story. We wanna give an identity for those characters. That's why. Can you share also the poster, please? The poster is the most important one. This is
The
why we
2D
like to give
front
them
view.
like a story. No, there's a poster we have set also. Let me check it, the poster. The front view, yeah, sure. There's a side view too. There's the weapons. I'm gonna share the weapons too, guys, now. By the way, uh, the weapons are not here. The 2D versions are the ones that are gonna be available in game, but the rest are gonna be in HD. They're gonna be set for 3D also in print. If you guys zoom in to the box itself and look at the weapon, just look at the details. We have worked on the highest possible 3D designs that we can do to give them, the identity they deserve. And yeah, these are the weapons, and you can see the poster. And we have also different kind of 3D layers for each weapon. Uh, yeah. So yeah, you can see the image now of Raptor. It's officially launched, and we're gonna have it available for early access too once we launch our NFT marketplace.
The
And
main
as you see,
takeaway.
guys, this takes a little
Well,
bit more time than usual. This is the 2D version, side view. That's it.
amazing. The main point of this, guys, is we've stuck to the schedule. When we first launched, we gave you guys all the initial characters, told you what we're gonna do, and we've hit every single milestone thus far. We're still on schedule, and we're still doing everything. So it gives me a lot of confidence in the guys that have been working on this. I know Larry said he mentioned that he knows some of the team behind
Well,
it. We're really going forward with this, and we're excited to get this game out there. As V said too, anybody who didn't pick up on it is probably, would you say,
oh,
V, about 10 days, you think? A week or two for the
Yeah,
NFT
yeah,
front end
yeah. It's
marketplace?
it's by the end of the week, end of this week. We're gonna have the final test for the V2 version of the demo, and if it works and it's like after testing it works stable, we're gonna have it launched like it's there, you know.
I wanted to
Anyone who is
comment
on
on
BFK,
the de
excuse me. Can you
So
say
wow, it's
please?
amazing. I wanted to compliment you guys on paying attention to the warfare aspect.
100%. Varama is a genius when it comes to that stuff. He's very detailed oriented, and he was tasked to come up with the storylines, all the characters, their different backgrounds, their special abilities, and the thing that I noticed is on this paratrooper, you could see obviously his parachute is associated gear, and you can see the little red handle for when he pulls out of the pulls his chute and drops
Yeah,
down. So it's
the
pretty
small
detailed.
details make the game
Okay,
beautiful.
I wanted to compliment you guys. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's
can.
Hello,
very Cuddy. We can hear you pretty well right now, though. Yes.
Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
JRB,
we can
We
hear
am
can
you.
I muted?
Hear you, Larry.
no, we could hear you, Larry.
We can hear you, Larry.
Hello?
I think we just
Yeah, so,
hi, Larry.
okay, I wanted to say, I wanted to compliment you. Yeah, I wanted to compliment your character design and your detail of the weapons. Yeah, you guys have a PDW, you have an MP5K and an M4 as the primary long gun. I really applaud your attention to detail. So it would be a pretty a realistic loadout for a paratrooper. I want to compliment you on that. So, uh, wow, I'm very impressed with this NFT.
Yeah, V
Thank
is
you.
absolutely amazing when it comes to that. So all the compliments go to that guy right there. V, thank you very much. And it's like this with
None.
each and
For
every
sure.
one. Even his descriptions and the storylines behind it, we can't wait to share that with everybody because it's all it's not just the NFTs and a few guns, and as Larry pointed out, they're all detailed oriented, specific to that character and what they would do and the type of abilities they could have, and so we want to make it as realistic as possible so people can choose the one that suits them the best and, trade among them, equip it. One of the big things I want to talk about, guys, is the black market. So when you're playing the game after it's released, everything's done, probably closer to the end of Q4. Say you start with a free NFT, you grind your way up a bit, and then you upgrade weapons. So now suddenly there's a weapon in your account in your wallet that you no longer use. You can go to our black market and sell that off to another user and turn that into tokens. And those tokens are yours to do with as you wish. If you want to turn them into BNB, you want to buy some more upgrades and keep the ball rolling, you can. But the black market is a great place that you can turn into all your upgrades and features into tokens. Brahma, do you want to talk a bit about the black market?
Yeah, I mean, usually the black market by name is black market because in general it gives the ability to anybody who's on the platform to secure any weapon that pops up. So this is the way it's gonna happen. You're gaming, you're just doing the normal stuff, logging in into your platform every day, just wanna have fun, and suddenly a new weapon appears. You can go in and grab this weapon and buy it for yourself, and you can secure it and keep it there. Those are going to be rare. Sometimes we're going to have 3 units only from them. So usually every weapon is locked to its own category. That means if you buy an M4A1 lightweight, only the airmans will be able to fire it, which are the Air Force units. So that means if you don't have any 40, you can still buy the weapon, lock it down, and sell it for profit or for more expense for an expensive rate, just because you want to trade it. This is the way we do the black market. That means weapons can be bought by random people and they can hold it. They can sell it as anytime they want with any price almost they want because it's actually black marketing. Everything that's in the boot camp for accessories, weapons, special power ups can be black market, but everything that's related to the actual 40 and gameplay, it cannot be both. We can upgrade, yes, some levels, but at one stage, we cannot do it anymore because we have done a full technical cheat based on how the ranking system works. Player rank, we have like four different kind of ranking. Listen to this. We have the profile ranking system. That means the player. We have the 40 ranking system, which is the actual 40 and rarity card. We have the skill set. That means when you are playing, you get skills, and those skills will gonna rise your 40 rank. And after that, we have also the number of kills, which gonna call them battle numbers. That means your 40 will have on a JSON file. That means encrypted on the 40 itself how many battles they have fought. We will have the story of the 40 there. We will have how many battles this 40 has fought, the starting rank, who owned it, and who sold it lastly. This will give it an identity. This will give it like the value it deserves. And let's say we have minted 20 40s. One of these 40s have fought 5 fights, but other 40s have fought 12,000 on fight. They are more valuable, even if they are the same rank. So this is how we thought of going deep into the ranking system and just make use of every single detail we put in those 40s to make it playable as much as possible and valuable also as much as possible, and at the same time um, rewardable, you know. So players also in our game will have the advantage over anyone else because gamers can win in our game. We have concentrated on the fact to keep it free. Anybody can go and jump in our legacy character, which is not an NFT. It's a virtual locked character. That means it's going to be always available, and they can start fighting. They can rank it. They can do all the features that possibly any gamer can do. But if they want to own the NFT, I think a little bit of an investment is nice, and they can start, from as little as almost 25 USD T, like on the level of stables, and start, ranking those 40s. And it's gonna be a long journey because when you rank your 40, you are adding experience to yourself, and at the same time any action you take on the marketplace is going to reflect points to your general ranking. That means if you are, for example, a lieutenant, you cannot control a higher ranked 40. You will have to always be higher ranked than the 40 to be able to control it. It's the pyramid of the army. That means if you are on a level, on a lieutenant level, you can control any 40 that has less rank than this. So not all the 40s are buyable. If you don't have the rank, you cannot buy them, but most of them are viable. And we did this kind of system, just to make the game more interesting in general.
100%. So V, if I understood you correctly, we want to go over and describe. So guys, if you grab a character, you buy an NFT, it's going to start at, let's say $5, for example, in stable. Um, you increase the experience of that NFT. You're going to be able to go ahead and sell that off in our marketplace for much more. So playing in the game is going to increase the value of that NFT.
Yeah, it's going to be printed on it. That means after filling up the 20 skill set and ranking, the NFT is going to be reminted and the rank is going to be printed on it, and it's going to be searchable, and you will be able to find it on the blockchain printed as rank 2. That means it's the value has been risen already, and you set the value of your character. We kept it free open market. That means players and traders will set the price of the 40s, and it's based on demand and sales, so this is how it's going to be set. Let's say I have a rare 40 and I want to sell arms, for example, for 10 bnb value of vfk. This is how I set the market price. Somebody else is going to sell it for 11. Someone else is going to sell it for 9, just to make the sale. And this is how we set the value. And the value is going to keep growing depending on what the players want the value to be for those NFTs.
All right, guys.
Yeah. So
I'm
thanks a
happy
lot.
with that. Yeah.
Amazing,
But
amazing.
So
V,
this in general.
you are an asset, V, to your this project.
Oh, thank you. Everyone is, I mean, the beautiful
Um,
part here in this
I
team is
wanted
that
to
we coordinate well.
absolutely. I can see that you guys have a synergy that a lot of teams don't have. I wanted to say something real quick. We're honored to have a couple guests here. Like I said, we have an Easter egg. One of the Easter eggs that I have is we have Jennifer Varden from Volt Group here. She's one of the premier super deflationary token experts and a fintech expert. She's a legend in the field. Jen, if you're listening, if you wanted to say a few words about this project, and um, again, not a lot of women in DeFi, but that's changing. You're still there,
welcome,
Jen?
Jennifer.
Welcome.
JVV, Vault DeFi.
I've unmuted
Jennifer,
her.
hello. Okay.
Has been Telegram issues tonight, guys. So if we can't get her, we apologize.
She's in the house,
We
though,
can,
and so is Della, I believe. So they're
yeah,
both in
Della
the
popped
house.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Abdullah is
these
here.
guys. And Larry, I want to follow you up on that comment. Yeah, we're very, very lucky to have V, and even to speak with guys such as yourself and Dullah and Laika and Jennifer, stuff like that. It's really nice to see these big industry leaders, very successful dev teams around, lending their support. It's a great feeling, and I feel really blessed and honored to be on this project. And just to move things forward, guys, I'm really excited for this. All the updates. Our schedule is looking real clean. I can't wait for the certick audit to be announced to get that exposure. It looks like our chart
Yeah.
already noticed a little bit of a bump already. We're only going to continue to grow, guys, and get bigger and bigger and make all the right moves. We're very long term. We're not focused on, the short term. So be patient with us. We're always here if you guys have any questions. We're always in the room. We're always sharing our updates. If anybody ever has any questions or concerns or wants to know this or that, like we're always here, guys, fully transparent. That's the whole point of this. That's why I really liked when one of my decision-making factors was when Larry discussed about the blockchain being open and transparent and getting the certick audit's going to lend credence to that. So when I heard that, I was all over it. That's our number one thing: community, safety, security, and all of us just making some money, having fun, doing it at the same time. So I couldn't be more happy and blessed to be a part of this, guys. So thank you, everybody who joined today. V, is there any more things you want to go in DeFi?
So far, no. I can speak, to eternity, but I'm not just gonna do it now. So far, I just wanted to make clear that the game has been like we started on a paper and a pen. This is how we started, and there's a lot of passion into this game. And I hope that it just pays off for everybody, not just for us as a team. First of all, as a community. First of all, as the one that believed into this. And Larry, it was a pleasure meeting you and learning more about Certic. You guys are rocking the skies, so good job.
Absolutely.
Likewise. Absolutely. Thank you for having me on, guys. And if there's any questions to end this chat, let me know. And if not,
Yeah,
let's
let's
look at
open
all
it
the
up.
beautiful work that's been done.
One question I have
And
last.
go ahead, V.
Are you a gamer, Larry, yourself? Have you ever been engaged into gaming?
I am, or if I had time, I would definitely game. I just again, I've been up for 24 plus hours, working. So, but I love first person shooters. I love strategy. I'm old. I like StarCraft, original StarCraft.
I
Yeah.
see.
So,
Yeah.
and I like Call of Duty, and of course, I like Final Fantasy, original
Perfect.
fantasy, and I like fighting games too. So, yeah, this definitely is a crossover in my interests. I love the small detail of firearms. That's really was a key thing for me. That you
Yeah.
even had an EOTech on top of the M4, so XPS EOTech. It's pretty
Yeah.
accurate to detail. And the
So yeah, we are
MP5K had a
doing.
foregrip, and it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
The 2D version in the game is isometric. That means we don't put a lot of detail in them, but the 3D ones that are going to be printed and the posters and everything else are really high definition. They are really set on the highest possible definition so far
I saw that.
for this game. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely, I saw
So
that. It's
yeah,
amazing. So
we'll see you in game hopefully.
Yeah.
love,
All
Okay,
right,
I'd
that's
love to. As I put in the chat, there's an NF. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
no, please go ahead, Larry.
I'd love to one day play the game, and I'm already a meme NFT in some other games, so maybe one day I can have my own character in this game for
Yeah,
BFK for sure. So I'd love that.
yeah,
we
for
can
sure.
definitely look into that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we could do something with a pair of knitting needles as your primary.
No, not that. Not that'd be bad news. But you could put an HKG 36 in my hand though,
There you
or an
go.
LMT
That's really
308. That'd be fine. So
well, we have a nice sniper if you like snipers here. We have Arnes and he has a 50 cal and a .338. So that means you have super powerful snipers. Come on in and try it out.
well, yeah, 338 Lapua is plenty of punch. 50 cal is anti-material rifle, so They both work good on vehicles and people, unfortunately.
We
So,
have an
well,
Easter egg in the
too well.
game. That's why we have a 50 cal there. So you will know later.
Oh, excellent! It's amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
it's for materials.
Another dropper there. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, that's it from me from my side.
Yeah, one last chance. Anybody got any questions? If not, we're gonna wrap this up. As always, guys, we record this, we put it on YouTube. We usually throw it up on our change log. We know it's later at night. Not everybody, this is a global community, so we want to make sure that we present it for everybody. So check our website, check our YouTube channel. We're gonna put this all on there, and if not, I guess we can call it a wrap. Larry, thank you so much for joining us. V, thank you for the
You're welcome,
updates.
guys.
Leica,
Thank you.
thanks for joining us. Leica,
Yeah, thank you,
Jennifer, sorry
everyone.
we didn't get you, but thank you for joining, guys.
It's our
Yeah,
pleasure.
thank you.
My pleasure.
Very.
Thank you. You guys have a good evening, good morning, and good midday. Bye bye.
Yeah, you get some
Bye-bye.
sleep, my
Yeah.
friend. You've been up for too
Yeah.
long.
I will. I
Definitely.
will. See you guys soon.
Okay,
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
thanks so much, brother.
All right. Bye bye, guys. Yeah, my
Bye.
pleasure. Bye bye.
Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. talk
Great
soon.
job, guys.
Good job,
Everyone.
dude.
Thank
Great
you.
job, guys. Really.
Just getting started.
So we will be onboarded on their website very soon then.
Well,
That's gonna be
exciting
huge.
news.
Within
On
the
the technical
day,
side.
and the audit will be within a week. Exciting news, guys.
I think everything is gonna go smooth. I think he liked the project. I think he's seen that there's a lot of hard work put into it. So I hope it's just gonna affect the decision they're gonna be taking. But in general, I'm fully confident we're gonna be audited and listed, and everything's gonna
For
go
sure.
smooth. Yeah. As far as for the game, as you've seen some sneak peeks, but by the end of the week, I'm gonna show even the real deal.
Oh, yeah, man.
Get
It's going to
ready.
be exciting. I can't wait to play the alpha, bro.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna
So we're
implement
going to,
sounds.
are we going to stream it?
We can stream it anyway, but we can just
Nice.
go into Telegram and do it, but in a higher
Yeah.
quality. Like last time, we missed the details. You know the details. Nobody have seen the details yet. Only the players can see it. But the
Yeah.
details on this game is just insane.
I agree, man. 100% agree.
It's looking better than ever so far. And me and Psy and the devs, we have set the contract so far, and we're gonna be minting. We already tested it, but we're gonna be minting actual NFTs soon for this. Wait until you see the game 5v5. It's so fun. It's insanely fun. It's like ridiculously fun. I mean, you can keep playing it and playing it until you drop.
Exciting.
Yeah.
All right, with
Anyway,
that, should we wrap it up and
Yeah.
call it a night?
Yeah, sure,
Fantastic.
because it's already
Thanks
late
for
for us.
joining,
Thank you
everyone.
especially. Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll be hosting another AMA very
Yeah,
shortly.
sure.
This
Talk soon.
week. Yeah.
Good show. Good show.
Yeah. Yeah.